I was born at 22 Parkdale Road in 1933. The road wasn't built then, there were no roads, there was hardly any houses, it was all fields. If you look where the place is, and the bus route you've got, the shops you've got, it takes a bit of beating.
I used to empty the bins out here. We used to go to this one place, and this woman had a goose. She used to call him George. He used to put his wings out with his neck straight. He used to go for it, so, you know. And she used to say, George, leave the baby alone. Yeah.
You know, if somebody says, do you know where such and such a street is? I can say, oh yeah, I know that one. Carlton is my home. I wouldn't like to live anywhere else.
I do like it here. I've moved out a few times, but I've come back again. And my brother, he's not moved much at all. He's walked up the steps, crossed the road, and it's his house.
I mean, the school I went to, my son then went to, one of the teachers said to him, what's your mummy's name? So he said, Mummy. So she said, what does Daddy call her? And I went in a hot sweat. And he said, Darling.
I was offered a job up here at 17, so I left my family in Portsmouth and then moved up here, and this is where I settled. I used to do a lot of work at British Coal. When they were closing all the pits down, one of them offered me a job as a PA. Came for the interview on the Saturday, I handed my notice in on the Monday, and a month later I was here. And I've built a life. The people are very different up here than they are down south. Much more friendly.
I've been in and out of hospital all my life. Now, 74 years old. The outside housing wasn't doing me any good in my mental health. I was going down instead of going up. Since I moved there, I've been going up. There's now plenty of people to talk to us. Good. Very good.
There's nothing to me than painting. I'm painting every day. And I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and start painting. I just love it.
My dad was a bus driver. A lot of people would have known him. His name was Winston. He done the 25 routes up in Carlton. People used to come up to me and just say, "Are you Winston's daughter?" And I would say, "Yeah." "Who are you?" Yeah. But it was that sort of thing. He used to have a beaming smile on his face, and the amount of people, even now, they come up to me and says, "Oh, I used to love your dad being on the buses. He was so courteous. He used to stop for us," and they really miss him.
My mum always said it's like there's women in here. The clients are almost like, they become your friends. When you've done something here for 10, 20 years, you know probably more about them than you do some of your family sometimes. You see your clients go through so much, the good and the bad. Sometimes I'm always like a therapist, the things that we talk about.
It makes you enjoy your work more than you actually just serving the fish and chips. Sometimes, funny enough, when we're flying from East Midlands to holiday destinations, we get to see each other in the plane and we cuddle each other.
You've always got someone you can nip in and talk to if you need to. And I think the whole of Carlton is like that.
Most people know each other. I'm regular in the Tesco, they know me. Carlton Square, they know me. So it's really nice.
I think it's the people. They know you by name and people just stop to chat, and I think that's really important.
Wilkinson closed down, and that's a bit sad. Do you know what I mean? It was like a community shop, to be honest. It wasn't like a shop closing, it was like your family gone.
I was thinking of just moving sometime in the future, so I just walked up from the bus to look at this let sign, and then I just saw this place on the opposite corner. Something just come over me to have a look-see, and I'm glad I did. I think it was meant to be that day.
Since I've been coming here, I've been doing my knitting, crocheting. Literally, I could never do nothing like this before. I'm at peace when I'm here. We all seem to be in the same boat, rowing the same kind of way.
If somebody new comes in, somebody goes and brings them into the family, so to speak. It is a bit like that, it's Monday afternoon family. Yeah.
Coming here and places like here, it's companionship and friendship and just caring about each other.
Every Saturday and Sunday are the matches, and I train on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Play football most of the time at school at break times. My favourite lesson is PE. On the weekends, we like going on lots of walks and watching football.
We had 5 lads and all played for Gedling South Bank Football Club. The youngest one's manager quit, so it was just, I'll take over, I'll keep it going. I've been involved since then, just over 30 years. Playing in a team, it gives them a lot of stuff that they will take forward, I'm sure, in their life.
When I first came over here, I started putting events on. A night I put on, it was called Celebrating the Musicals. It was a big gamble. Different dance schools, drama schools, but I had to also do it for free. Myself and some other staff, we did The Wizard of Oz. I was a wizard. Yeah. I had to be. Yeah, and it was a really good night. Good performance as well.
My mum grew up in Carlton and my granddad lives here as well, so it's a nice place because I know I'm close. I feel like Carlton has a lot of open areas and I'd love to see them used more. They need to be brought more notice of.
I remember always going to the park during the summer, like my mum taking me. And I used to cry because I never wanted to leave there. My grandparents are buried in the cemetery. The Muslim section, it's right at the top of the hill, so you can see the whole view. It's a very beautiful place.
I was married at St Paul's, as were my parents and both my sisters. 3 years ago, I lost my husband, and I don't know what I would have done if it hadn't been for a coffee morning that they have there and the group here on a Wednesday. They are my family. I feel as though I have different little families.
I go out every day so that I'm not lonely. I'm alone a lot of the time, but I'm not lonely. And there's a difference.
I do my belly.
And tap.
And tap. Because the show is fun. And I like Charlotte.
Yeah? And you like to show all your dance moves to the audience, don't you? Yeah.
We've been here for 5 years, going on 6. I'm very much a community-driven person, so building relationships with all the families and just knowing that what we're providing is bringing a lot of joy to a lot of families in the area. That to me is what this is about. I took on the responsibility of being head organiser for the Christmas light switch on, which is getting bigger and bigger each year. We're getting more and more of the community supporting us with it. We definitely feel more energised to want to help.
I love Carlton and we won't ever move. We've said, you know, if we ever move house, we'll stay in Carlton.
The people round here are fantastic.
Community is a family, isn't it? It's an extended family, isn't it? It's got to be.
I love it. I love it. It's my area.